with colour and passion. The action has already started. And he's managed to gift it back. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
This fella Gundogan is just pure class, Peter. Technically, we know he's very sound. He pretty much dictates the tempo, very precise with everything he does. And let's not forget what he's really added to his game over the years. Goals.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. And he gets rid in a hurry. And here's Rodrigo. He's had a hit!
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Quansah makes the interception. Otamendi spots it and intercepts. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Oh, that's a key interception. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, nicely intercepted. And he's had a hit! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Nico Williams. That's a good run he's making there. Timber. Williams. That's gone for a throw-in. It is a corner. And we have our very first corner. Tries a shot! He scored! There is the breakthrough!
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Fulham have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though.
Shot a goal! And it's in! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
That's an excellent interception. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Fulham have got it back and they'll have another go.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And he's there to clear it. And it's tapped. He's gone for goal! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, one sloppy lapse like that can do a lot of damage, and it was triggered by the closing down.
Morera. Now it's Rodrigo. Look at the space here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Tadic. And the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Nico Gonzalez. Ahmad. He's in plenty of space here. And that should be the keeper's. Nico Williams. Tadic. Short changes him with that pass. Threads one in. Great ball, and he's in here.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Partey has a shot! Goal!
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was on site.
And the first half is done. So after a truly engaging first half, it remains right on edge. Things still very much in the mix in what is shaping up to be a super contest. 2 on the score at the break, and every indication that both parties are capable of adding more. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
Fulham come in at half-time, largely satisfied with where they are. After a half which has certainly had its moments, has been lit up with some flair from time to time. The scoreline in their favour at the break, 2-1. Here we go again. Albiol gets across to intercept that. Well, the run has been sold early. He's got the shot away! Really well taken goal. What remarkable powers of recovery.
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character, wonderful. Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
There's the shot! Superb goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class. That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Great hit! He has done it! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper, because that moved all over the place on its journey.
This is quite a battle.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
No, that's been intercepted. And he thumps it clear. Madrid appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one.
The attendance
Long
for this
ball
match
by the goalkeeper.
was
Well played. That
29,830.
has snuffed out the danger. And here's the chance to counter. Pass is just off target.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball.
And the finish! Sticks it away! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
Picked out, brilliant chance! They've scored! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic. Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Timber. Nico Williams. Timber could try cutting inside here. Oh, that's a little loose. Timber. Williams. And a shot! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Nico Williams has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
And he was quick to react.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's got full. He scores! And they've come roaring back into the lead. Where does this go from here?
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Substitution on the field. Number 18, Savinho. Number 19.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 9.
Madrid
Number
take the lead.
17,
I just think this has been a lesson in character,
Number 3,
togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now,
Coming
but
on
this
the
refusal to
field,
give up is brilliant.
Number 21, number 14, Milik. Number 7, Mkhitaryan.
And it's Mkhitaryan.
Number
And here's
34,
Nico Williams.
Lucas Torreira. Number 6, substitution in progress.
Mkhitaryan, and the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Now he's off and running. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Tadic. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Madrid clearly now in lead preservation mode.
There will be 5 minutes added.
Closing in on goal. And he's taking no chances there. Interesting ball. And played right into his path. Now it's Milik. And here's Tadic. Milik. And the ball is out of play. That's been cut out, well played. Referee looks at his watch.